I Too, written by Langston Hughes. Poem reading and interpretation done by Casey Bernacki. I too sing America. I am the darker brother. They send me to eat in the kitchen when company comes. But I laugh and eat well and grow strong. Tomorrow I'll be at the table when company comes. Nobody'll dare say to me, "Eat in the kitchen then." Besides, they'll see how beautiful I am and be ashamed. I too am America. Langston Hughes grew up in a time when African Americans were still segregated from the white community in the United States. The Harlem Renaissance was when Langston Hughes was really creating his poems and shedding light on how the African community, with its culture, its art, its music, had become mainstream in the American society. Langston Hughes starts his poem with the saying, "I too sing America," which symbolizes that himself, as well as the other African Americans in his community, cherish America. They love the country they're in. However, they do not like how they have been suppressed and segregated and frowned upon. He then sheds light about how he was always sent to the kitchen whenever company came, how he was not allowed to be out in the open in the dining room when he was working for a white family or a white household. However, he says, "I laugh and eat well and grow strong." He's not only just growing strong by eating his food, but he's growing strong by all these experiences that he has endured during this time. When Langston Hughes talks about how he'll be at the table tomorrow, he talks about a brighter future for African Americans within the United States. He talks about how he sees in the road ahead desegregation, equality, equity, and nobody saying, "Eat in the kitchen then." When Langston Hughes talks about how he says, "Besides, they'll see how beautiful I am and be ashamed," he talks about the future when our society will look how we treated African Americans and what we gained from the African American community and be ashamed and upset with the history and the segregation and the discrimination that was said upon these people who were the backbone of America and also proud to be Americans. Langston Hughes ends this poem with the iconic sentence, "I too am America." His poem sheds light on the past and how African Americans were treated. However, Langston Hughes shows through his poetry that he sees a brighter future for his community and his people, and that pretty soon, us Americans will see and learn from our past. Langston Hughes' poem, "I Too," shows that no matter what, when we go through adversity, we come out stronger. We learn from our experiences, and we learn from our past. Langston Hughes shows us that when things are tough and the odds are against us, that we can always hope for a brighter future. Hughes wanted to show other people in the United States that the African American community is also a part of America. Hughes shows through his words that a brighter future is coming, that they won't be eating in the kitchen anymore, but they will be treated with respect, the respect that they've deserved for years, and that they too are a part of America and can make a difference. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening to the I Too reading and poem interpretation.